Ladies and gentlemen, we just got some brand new bombshell information, and I'll tell you what, it pretty much confirms that all of President Trump's anti-illegal alien policies are working better than anyone could have expected. Now, as you all know, for 6 months now, President Trump has been steadily ramping up the pressure against the tens of millions of illegal aliens currently inside of our country. He created a self-deportation smartphone application. He offered to give illegal aliens a free plane ticket and a $1,000 stipend to help get them out of the country. And he's been systematically cutting off all of these illegal aliens from receiving taxpayer-funded benefits. But to top all of that off, as you all know, we've also been witnessing hundreds of ICE raids all throughout the country aimed at targeting the worst of the worst illegal aliens. And so, because of all of President Trump's anti-illegal alien policies, the United States of America really isn't that accommodating for illegal aliens anymore. And you know what? Thank God for that. But so all of this is why, according to brand new labor data that was just released this morning, we now know that in just the last 4 months alone, between March and July, over 1.7 million immigrant workers have left their jobs and gone home. They know that the jig is up, the free ride is over, and that it's only a matter of time before they get deported. So they might as well self-deport while they still have the chance. But you know what? President Trump himself actually weighed in on today's brand new numbers. Take a look.
But if you look at the jobs report last week, it did show a 1.7 million drop-off of foreign-born workers from March to July.
And that's a great number, by the way. That's a great number. Because it means we're putting Americans to work.
And you know what? He's absolutely right. What's actually astounding is that despite all of these illegal aliens fleeing the country, over 1.7 million of them, our unemployment rate has pretty much stayed the same. And the reason why is because of all of the new jobs that President Trump has created, really all thanks to his trade negotiations and tariffs. And now, folks, we have a lot more to talk about today. Trust me, we do. But before we get to that, I want to say real quick that if you guys enjoy the daily news updates, please consider subscribing to the channel because it really does help a ton. But okay, folks, Stephen Miller actually weighed in on this entire situation. Take a look.
Look, at every turn, illegal aliens have always been treated better than Americans. The difference is, in this administration, they're getting a ticket out of America so that we can take care of our own people. Do you have any idea how many resources will be opened up for Americans when the illegals are gone? No more waiting in line at an emergency room? No more massive traffic in Los Angeles? Your health insurance premiums go down? Your public school classroom size will shrink dramatically. They have more time to educate every student. You won't have to compete for public benefits. If you're down on your luck, you're having a hard time, and you do need to get support from the government, you're not going to be in line behind millions of illegal aliens from the third world. This is going to be such a gift to the quality of life of everyday Americans, Jesse. It's hard to even express the wonders that await for working people.
Well, I mean, you had me at no traffic in LA.
And so, folks, this is actually a really great point. When we talk about illegal aliens, we're often talking about crime rates and jobs numbers and the economy, but rarely do we actually talk about all of the little basic day-to-day things that we're all starting to notice now that all of these people are starting to leave the country. Already, traffic on the roads is starting to clear up, and the wait times at the hospitals are starting to go down, and there aren't so many people taking up space at Costco or at your local city park. These things are happening already, and it's all extremely noticeable. But you know what? What if I told you that because of President Trump's immigration policies, we've actually just shattered a 50-year record? Take a look.
How about net migration in the United States? Get this, it's down. It's going to be down at least 60%. We may be dealing with, get this, negative net migration to the United States in 2025. That would be the first time there is negative net migration in this country in at least 50 years. We're talking about down from 2.8 million in 2024. So Donald Trump has always run on tariffs, and he's run on a hawkish line on immigration. And on both of those issues, we are seeing record high tariff rates for this century going all the way back well back into the early part of the 20th century. And when it comes to immigration, net migration, we are seeing record low levels, way down from where we were during the Biden administration. We are potentially looking at negative net migration for the first time in at least 50 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you understand what all of that means? Right now, what we're witnessing is the largest decrease in immigration into the United States of America in 50 years. In fact, more people are actually leaving the country than are entering the country. And yes, this figure is predominantly composed of illegal immigrants. But you know what? What do you say we talk about why the Democrats even allowed all of these people into the country in the first place? Let it play.
The Democrat Party is completely radicalized. They're a party of extremists. They're committed to the rights of illegal aliens over the very lives of American citizens. So, of course, we know and we understand that Democrats want to flood the country with illegals because it gives them extra congressional seats. It changes apportionment. It expands their political power under birthright citizenship. All their kids become automatic citizens. So all of these things Democrats believe will increase their political power, grow the welfare state, grow dependency, strengthen, for example, the power of the teachers union, because millions of illegal aliens are getting free education in public schools. So we understand all of these things. But I think at a deeper level, at a much deeper level, Sean, they hate America. At least they hate America as you and I know it, the America that our founders gave us, and they want to end that America and create a new communist hellhole, and they believe open borders is the way to get there.
And so, folks, everything he just said is absolutely 100% true. All of these illegal aliens didn't just accidentally end up in the country. No, it wasn't some mistake. Really, it was the deliberate agenda of the Democrats in an effort to replace all of us actual American citizens. And so finally, Americans are standing up and fighting to take our country back. In fact, on that note, take a listen to what the ICE director had to say about ICE's ongoing recruitment efforts just yesterday afternoon.
You're really trying to recruit more agents, $50,000 up front, very attractive packages to bring them in. How's that going?
Oh, it's going great, Martha. You know, we have almost 78,000 applicants since we opened up, and we're going through. We're finding those people that really want to serve the country and really be in law enforcement. I think it's a great way to recruit now. We're taking back our rehired annuitants, people that left the job early because they weren't allowed to do their law enforcement mission. But we have so many people that are interested now in working with ICE because now they're seeing, under Secretary Noem's leadership, we have a viable law enforcement partner in the community. You are actually out there making a difference. So we're really ecstatic about seeing the increase in new recruits that are applying.
And so, folks, like I said earlier, all across the country, Americans are finally standing up to help kick out all of these illegal aliens. And so, of course, this ties back to the self-deportation numbers that we were talking about earlier. Illegal aliens know that they're not wanted, they know that they're not welcome, but most importantly, they know that it's only a matter of time before they get deported. Which is why, in just the last 4 months alone, over 1.7 million of them have self-deported. President Trump's plan is working, and like I said earlier, I think it's safe to say that it's working better than anyone could have expected. So hey, I don't know about all of you, but me personally, all of this is exactly what I voted for.